You're good.
I'm Dierdre Jersey, and I'm at the Southern Wake Quilters Guild meeting, March 15th, 2016. It's 1996, shortly after we moved to North Carolina from New York, and I had never made a quilt in my life, but I visited a friend's house at Christmas time, and she's showing me through all the rooms, and there was just one gorgeous quilt after another on every single bed, plus a few stacked up. And I said, "Oh my gosh, did you make all of those?" And Lana said to me, "No, my mother made all of them." Well, I was fascinated because every single one had been hand quilted and hand stitched. So anyway, I signed up at a local quilt shop to take a class, and I was really into Christmas fabric. So I made my first quilt, a modified log cabin, very much similar to this, with Christmas fabrics. Then I got this wicked idea. Our son and his new wife were married, but of course I didn't have that skill in 1995. So I said, well, so what? It's 2 years later. I'll make them a wedding quilt. And this was the only pattern I knew. But the idea was, write to every relative who came to the wedding, send them a little swatch of this fabric, which has some sort of burgundy or rust, green, gold, white, and ask them to go shopping and send me a quarter yard or a fat quarter of anything that they think goes with it, one light and one dark. And everything else is what I received in the mail. And then I started chopping them up, and, well, not chopping exactly. What is that, a rotary cutter? Yes, that's what I used. And this is how it finished. So they have had it on their bed, and it has been washed many, many times. But recently I went into a cupboard and said, "Oh, look, you still have strips of fabric left over from Myron Hillary's wedding quilt." So this was their 20th anniversary this year, but I didn't make that. So for their 21st anniversary, I have a plan for those strips. I'm going to make half-square triangles with an alternating fabric and put it together for them, and they'll have a new quilt. So that's my quilt story. Oh, I do want to say, except that we locked it up at the top, there is a label with every request for fabric. I sent people a strip of paper and asked them to sign it. And then I photocopied it onto fabric so that everybody's name is there. And I was lamenting tonight that the names are fading. So I think it was Amy suggested, or maybe Emma, suggested that I just make a new label and put it next to it, and that way we'll still have the history of who gave it and when it was given.